Good morning, good morning, good morning, Grand Rising, beloveds. This is Dr. Ifeanyi Ufondu, founder of Broken.org, mental health solutions for men of color. We are live here in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. And I just wanted to come to you today because I had some things heavy on my heart. I had a discussion with my wife, Nicole, yesterday about toxic family members and how they can affect us in the long run, how they can stagnate our personal mental health progression, and just the way that we feel about ourselves. So today I really just want to kind of talk about that. And I want to get your guys' response. You know, some of the most poisonous people in your life and in others can be disguised as family members. And that is incredulous, and it is absolutely saddening to know that. I grew up in a very broken and dysfunctional family from the very beginning. Probably from the time that I was 2 or 3 years old. My situation has been horrific, and I had to eventually break the cycle and try to heal myself on my own. I had to get out of there, basically. I felt that I was trapped. I was always anxious. I was hurting inside, and I never knew why. And I think that it is because as Black and brown families, we are taught to respect our elders at all costs, to honor them when they dishonor us, and that family is family. And there's nothing that we should do to discredit that, to take away from it, or to change it. No matter how somebody treats you, that we should always still respect them, even in light of them hurting us at every single turn that we attempt to make. So let's talk about it. I honestly believe that enough is enough. And I really didn't learn this until just a few days ago. Coming here to the Dominican Republic to see my dad. I feel as if, he is 66 years old, and he doesn't have a relationship with my children, as well as really not having a relationship with me or any of his children. And Dad, if you're watching this is a conversation that I want to have with you, but I know it's not going to go in the right direction. So we're going to do it this way. My wife actually would always tell me, it doesn't matter if they're your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, or even extended family. Never allow somebody to treat you like shit. Period. The fact that someone could dishonor you when you've honored them your entire life, don't do it. Don't allow someone to take away your joy, your pain, your ability to feel good about yourself when they don't feel the same about their own self. I think that as family, We take advantage of others as well. I hate it when people say, but they're still your family. How many of you have said that or have been told that? No matter how badly they treat you, the first thing that black and brown family members say is, oh, so what, they hurt you? They're your family. Or so what, they raped you, but they're still your family. Or they beat you as kids. Or they emotionally, put you in bondage from their words and their actions, but they're still family. Just because someone is your family doesn't mean you have to keep them in your life if they are toxic. Blood means nothing sometimes. Don't let people guilt you into being in contact with someone who isn't good for your mental health. Family doesn't mean keeping secrets and walking on eggshells and pretending others are healthy when they are not. Not just physically healthy, but mentally healthy. We don't have to tiptoe around the truth anymore. Attending, events that detail our own healing processes and defending poor choices of others and engaging in their toxic behaviors. Remaining to be loyal to their destructive patterns and being enablers of their toxicity. That is something that we have to stop doing. Stop sacrificing your needs and attempt to fix the lives of others. This is something that we have to discuss as black and brown men and as black and brown families. Enough is enough. Seriously, being strong and knowing when enough is enough is difficult to do. But at some point, you're going to have to take a stand. Speak up and refuse to let others hurt you. Throughout your lifetime, some people would discredit you and disrespect you and treat you like shit for no apparent reason at all, when all you do is want love from them, to love them and to be loved by them. Don't consume yourself with trying to change them or win their approval. And don't make any space in your heart to hate them either. You don't have to hate somebody to step away from their toxic behavior. Just remove yourself from the circle and see how they get along with themselves. You don't have to control their situation or try to have control over what others think about you or what they say about you. But you do have control over how you decide to internalize their opinions about you. Leave them to their own judgments. Lead them to their own toxicity. Let people love you for who you are and not for what they want you to be. Let them walk away if they want to. They can't harm you that way. Either you walk away from them or let them walk away from you. It's the way that you create your own understanding that will let you heal. Point blank. Point blank. You are allowed to terminate your relationships with toxic family members. You are allowed to walk away from people who continue to hurt you. You are allowed to be angry. You are allowed to be selfish. You are allowed to be free and unforgiving. You don't owe anyone any explanation for taking care of you. This is a touchy subject for me because I've had a toxic relationship with almost every single family member. And at times I thought it was me. And I blame myself, like, what am I doing wrong? So I would try to do more for them. I would try to throw money at it. I would try to throw time at it. I would throw my own personal feelings and throw it away in light of theirs. Being a member of toxic family abuse is really twofold. You know, the first layer of abuse is the original poor judgment and treatment by other toxic family members. But the second one is your own denial about them actually abusing you. When you know it doesn't make you feel right, when all that you want to do in this life is to be a good family, to be a good family member and to be loved by other family members, but all they do is shit on you over and over and over again. But we still force ourselves to try to find the space where they love us back, where the love is reciprocated, but you'll never get it. You'll be chasing that love forever. And they will continue to shit on them as long as you allow them to. When do you put a stop to it? Today. Today is the day that you put the stop to it. Remove yourself from that toxic situation and find out how healthy you become mentally, how healthy you become spiritually and emotionally, and how good you begin to feel about you. You know, removing yourself from a toxic family situation is a sacrifice. You're going to sacrifice your peace, your mental health, your wellness for their toxicity. Throw that shit away and create you a new life. Start today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Start today. Today I'm getting ready to go visit my mom's memorial space at one of the most beautiful beaches on the planet. But today I'm going to give her her life back and I'm going to take mine. Today I'm going to have a conversation with my stepfather and tell him, yo, you're not doing enough, my guy. I love you, but you're not doing enough. I have an issue with you. My issue is I don't give a damn if you don't create a relationship with me. I feel like we're more brothers than father and son. And the fact you took responsibility is your job to be the parent, not the son, not the friend, not the brother, but the father. I don't care how old we get as individuals. I can be 60 years old. I should still be your son. And you should treat me like that. I shouldn't have to beg you to come see me when I fly 2,000 miles to a whole nother country and you're 20 minutes away and there's an excuse of why you can't see me. Or I offer to buy you a flight to come see me. And not just me, your grandkids. My kids don't have the opportunity to know their grandmother because she's dead. Her own toxic life caused her death. But the fact that you're still alive is crushing to me. That my 9-year-old son, Jackson, knows nothing about you. That my 22-year-old son knows nothing about you. And you don't know anything about them. You don't understand somebody's life by reading an Instagram or a Facebook post. I cried so hard yesterday in the middle of a restaurant talking to my wife about this because there really is no way to approach it. Either I'm going to give you this truth and you're going to give me lies. So I tell myself, why even risk my wellness on the conversation? So today I take the stand and I want a new life emotionally. I want a new life mentally. And I want a new life familially. I want to create a new position in the hierarchy of the family. I'm taking the stance. I'm going to be the leader. I've always been the leader, but I'm taking charge. I'm the general of this family now. And I'm taking a stance for my own personal well-being. You know, sometimes when you want a new life, it's going to cost you your old one. Your new life is going to cost you your old one. And that can be mentally or physically. It's going to cost you your comfort zone. It's going to cost you a sense of direction and guidance of where you want to be. It's going to cost you relationships and friends. It's going to cost you being liked and understood. But it doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck about what other people think? That's the position I'm going to take today. I'm always worried about what other people think and not about what does Ifeanyi think? What does Dr. Ufondu think? I have to create my own journey today because the people who are meant for you are going to meet you on the other side, period. And you're going to build you a new comfort zone. You're going to build you a new family life. Excuse me. You're going to build you a force field around your feelings and your emotions today. And I'm going to help you do that. Instead of being liked, you're going to be loved. Instead of being understood and misunderstood, you're going to be seen. All you're going to lose is what you've built previously. Let's tear down that old fortress of toxicity and help you become somebody stronger. Are you willing to take the journey? Broken.org. Mental health solutions for men of color. I love you. Have a blessed day. And if this touched you in any way, share it. Instagram, Facebook. I don't even know if Twitter is even a thing anymore. But share it if it meant something to you. Have a blessed day.